Hi, it's Kelly from Speech2u, and I am here today to share another activity that I really enjoy using in therapy. So this is a book that I got last April, and it's actually through Usborne Books. So if you're an Usborne book dealer, you've probably seen this book. I actually got it at our state convention and didn't use it for a long time because I like to buy things and then hoard them and not use them for a long time. And I pulled it out a couple weeks ago and was really excited by the amount of language that I could get and the amount of time that I could really use in my sessions working with a variety of kids. So the book is called You Choose, and it's not really a choose your own adventure. It's actually, you're going to ask a question and they get to kind of pick. So I use this for answering WH questions. I use it for labeling, all sorts of different things. So I'll show you kind of some of the things that I might use it in therapy. So here's the first question that they have. So if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you choose to go? So if I'm working with single words, maybe the client will say, I'm going to go to a mountain. A lot of the students and clients that I see need me to give them more clues. So sometimes I'll pick three things. I'll say, well, where would you go? Would you go in a balloon, in a mountain, or to a big city? And then maybe they're pointing. If I'm working on AAC, I can try to put some of these locations in their kind of dictionary area because some of these wouldn't be things that would necessarily show up on a core word vocabulary board. I don't even think this is a mountain. The mountain is up here as I'm looking at that. So apparently I'm telling my kids to do it the wrong way. Let me show you a couple more of the ones that are in here. So this is another one. So this is who would you like for family and friends? So this one I like to really use to work on descriptive words. So if you see, they have all sorts of silly ones. I feel like everyone picks Frankenstein. They all kind of like that kind of scary item. But you can work on, I would pick this man with a hat. So again, I'm starting to target some simple prepositional phrases and expanding their language for the clients and students that I'm working with that are able to do that. We can work on, I want to hang out with the woman with blonde hair, the man with blonde hair, or the woman with red hair. Again, lots and lots of different things that you can target. You could even use this page to, I'm thinking of, and working on some describing things using some sort of semantic mapping strategy. So, first tell me about what they look like here or what their occupation is. Again, really, really versatile. So I'm going to turn the page here. So now we have what kind of home do you choose? So sometimes we'll go through and we'll label some of the different homes and then decide, would you want a big home, a little home? We can do some problem solving. What would be the problem of living up here if you had a dog and you had to take it all the way down? Or what would happen here if the elevator went out and you just bought groceries and you lived on the top floor? So all of the pages just have lots and lots of pictures on them or lots of vocabulary items. Again, this page is what would you put in your home? Again, I'll use this for identifying object functions. Can you find something I can put in my home that I can play with? Can you find something that I can put in my home that I can sit on or that two people could sit on? What do you think would be better? Would you rather have, so again, that's another kind of fun question. Would you rather have a chair or a king's chair, like a throne? What would you rather sit on in your living room? And all the pages are like this. So they goes through vehicles. There are what you would eat, what you would wear. So this page is pretty funny. There's some underwear on there that children find to be hilarious. Shoes and hats. Again, lots of describing options with this book, and working on some 2 and 3 word phrases for children who need that. A pet that you could have, also good for problem solving. What would be a potential problem with having an elephant for a pet? Or would you want to have a dragon for a pet? What could happen if a dragon was your pet? And then I think the last couple pages, is there a job? So it targets some occupations. So you can label those, and recreational activities or things that you would do for fun. So that is a book. Again, it's called You Choose. It's by Nick Sherritt and Pippa Goodhart. And it's just a really fun book to use in therapy if you're working with children who need to work on describing, if they're working on labeling, if you're doing kind of any sort of categorization, if you want to work on answering questions receptively. I think this book works, and you can also work on it from an expressive standpoint. So it's one that I would recommend, especially if you're starting out. If you see it, pick it up. It's really fun to use in therapy, and I can get a good 20 minutes with a client or a student, and they're pretty involved and excited to be participating and using this book in therapy. So, is there a book that you really enjoy that you use in therapy? I'd love to hear about it more. Let me know in the comments below. Bye.